I'm Shelly Turner with the Builderall team. In this video, we're going to start to build our website, and we're going to work with the first three panels. So we've got this first panel here, which is the header. We've got the second panel, which is just a little area with a full panel image. And then down here, we've got another image and some advantages for our ice cream shop. So we want to build these first three panels inside of our home page. So let's go ahead and hop to it, and we may bounce back and forth to take a look at this particular page so we can remind ourselves what it looks like. So the header, and then this panel, and then this panel here. So let's jump into our editor and get started. So here I am in my website and the home page, and I'm in the editor. I have a single panel, and we're going to go ahead and get started to create our website. So the first thing I had was that black top banner, and I want to go ahead and pull in a menu with that. So we can use a pre-made panel for that that's actually perfect. So I'm just going to go to my add and then panels, and it's actually in the header area. So I'm going to click header, and if I scroll down, I can see that exact header that we have for that website. So I'm just going to click on that item. It's going to add it for me, but remember it puts it at the bottom. So if I click on it, then I can click the up button and I can add it to the very top. So now I have an area that I can add my logo, which is an image. And then I also have a little menu here, so I can start setting up a menu as well. So that section is actually ready to go and ready for me to edit. So now I have this panel here that's still blank. And the next panel that I was going to add was that image of the ice cream. And we can actually look and see if there's any panels that match the design of that. So I'm going to go to add and panel, and then I'm going to go to banner because that's the perfect design for a banner. So if I click that button, there's several different designs, and you can see that we've got some text here that's very similar to what we were working with in the ice cream shop. If we scroll down, there might be a few other designs that are kind of close. And remember that we actually had, I believe, a button in that too. So there's one that has the 3 lines plus the button. And then we've got a few more designs. There's another one that's got the 3 lines and the button. That's probably really close. So I'm going to go ahead and click that item and add it. And so now you see that it adds that in there. I still have my blank panel, so I got to move that up a little bit. So I'm going to click it and then hit the up button. But remember, this was not the image that we had. The image was of a chocolate, not this one. So I'm just going to click on that panel to activate the settings. Then I'm going to go to background, and I'm going to choose an image. So I'm going to change that image. And remember, we uploaded our images already, and it was this image that we wanted to use. So I'm going to click on it and then click save. And now it's actually changed. And I've got my text here. I've got my button here, and this one's ready to go. Now, if I want to make it a little bit larger or taller, I can actually just go to the size, and I can increase the size either by clicking the up button, or I can click and drag it. And you can see that we can increase that size a little bit. Remember that our guidelines are right here. So we can keep that text right there, or we can choose to move it over a little bit to the side. You can see our guidelines kind of line up for us. And then if we want to change that text, we click inside there and we can change that text. We can change the color, or we can even change the font style and size and the line spacing. So there's a lot we can do to change that text in there. So that panel is actually beautifully done. So now I want to go to add, and I want to go to panel again. And this time we're going to be looking for a panel that has probably features. So let's take a look at features and see if we can find the features that had the image plus 4 features beside it. So we're just going to scroll down and see if it's here. And I'm scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, not seeing it, but we'll keep going. There it is right there. So we've got the image available and then those 4 features. So I'm going to click on that to activate it, and it puts it down at the very bottom. So I'm going to click on that panel and click the up button, and now it's in the right order. And here's the image placeholder right here. And remember that I wanted that different image. Let's go back and take a look at it to refresh our memory. So here's the website, and if I scroll down, we need the image of the ice cream cones, and then there's the actual text right there. So let's go back and grab that image for the ice cream cones, and we'll put that right in there. So I'm just going to click on this image. That opens up the settings here. I'm going to go to General Settings, and then I'm going to click Change Image. And there's our ice cream cones. I'll click to activate it, and then click Save. And now we've got our ice cream cones there. They're a little bit too big, so let's grab this corner and make that image a little bit smaller. And then we can actually move it over a little bit so that it's a little bit closer to that text right there. And there's some boxes here. We can click and drag those boxes. And I can drag it so that it lines up better with those ice cream cones. And you can see my grid lines that are showing up. So I can line it up pretty well. And it's very, very nicely put. So there we go. Everything's lining up beautifully. Now, we've done a lot to this website already because we've added a header. We've added a couple of panels and some content in there. So we definitely want to click Save because Save is our friend. And then I'm going to go ahead and publish, so I'll click That's Fine. And now we've got 3 panels that are added. So we've got a great beginning to building this website. We've done the first 3 panels. And now we need to get ready to tackle the next 3 panels. So I'll see you on the next video.